David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Monarchs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the... When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Hudson. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got him downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
42, Spider.
They'll try to pop the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
2nd down, he'll throw it quickly to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense. Ten more yards it has to cover. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. They want to throw it. Rushes on him. Finds space on the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. Losing early in the year can be detrimental, also can be galvanizing. You realize not much margin for error, and they suddenly have put it together and won their last 2.
The dips in the season early really served as motivation for them, and they were able to turn the page. They were able to be resilient. And 18 to 22-year-olds in college football, David, it's easier said than done, but this team really is about that.
Yeah, and they're starting to get it together, and you can see it. Like, I think early in the season, too, Jesse, you're figuring out who you are as a team. I think they kind of got that figured out, and I look for this team to win today and climb up into those rankings.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Looking to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wants to throw. It's Hudson. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
And the Chanticleers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
All by himself. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. With the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. wants to throw on third. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And now you just completely flipped how I play defense. I'm not really worried about the quarterback running the football. I'm like, okay, he's number 3 or 4 on my list of who I think can beat me. But now he does that. Now it puts it in the back of my mind. I got to think about it. I got to stay home. I got to stay disciplined. Nice little curveball by the offense.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Let's go. Looking for a man. It's Hudson. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Roach.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job on it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Punts it out of the air. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the defense, got him at the 27. The Monarchs decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner is stopped. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Hudson. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Had to throw it before he wanted. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Turning it on! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
The give to the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Roach. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Johnson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Monarchs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Monarchs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Hawaii. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Runs through the tackle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Power football with the run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Dropping back, it's Hudson. Pocket breaking down. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Rote. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Roach. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Ultimate.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Rifles it down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The shot that clears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Old Dominion. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts him on top 21-6. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Defense showing blitz here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
He'll do it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. the chains.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
To the air, it's Hudson. They're working that left side. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the first.
Red pass is complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 4 over Western Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's the handoff. Find some fresh air. There he goes. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for room, it's Roach. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Leaves it with the back. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Monarchs have their offense in high gear. Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball?
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lott. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Direct snap. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Monarchs line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Buying some time. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll be smacked to the ground. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2.
Let's go.
Trying to slam in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing, so...
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back to pass, it's Hudson. Here's a throw downfield late. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Another shot to clear.
Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
The ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Muscling ahead on third and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the shot to clear is headed quickly to the line.
That's another shot to clear.
Looking to throw on first down. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Scanning the field, it's Hudson. Pressure coming. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on third down. You've probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Had to get rid of it quickly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, big moment for the defense now because you know you're one play away from winning this thing. You've got a 1-possession lead. You've just forced 3 straight incompletions. Do you have enough left in the tank for one more stop?
4th down, gotta have it here. Under fire. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of